Alright, so this video is going to be kind of an evolution of the videos where I leave things in jar for 30 days. Leave things in jars for 30 days. Instead of leaving things in jars, what I'm going to do is I have this rock tumbler. Now all this is basically just a drum that's just made of rubber and just a little tiny motor that turns. And as it turns, it just rolls this drum. You can see on the side of the box, right here, typically what you would do is you can see right here, the before, then the after. What you would do is you'd take like really rough rocks and then put them in this tumbler for 30 days. And then after 30 days of just constantly tumbling on each other, the rough edges will smooth themselves out and they'll be just like really smooth rocks, pretty much. So what I want to do, obviously I'm not going to put rocks inside of this rock tumbler, but what I am going to put in there, a handful of pennies. And I got some more here. What I want to do is I want to put just a handful of pennies inside of this rock tumbler and see what happens after 30 days of them just tumbling on top of each other. Will they be smooth? Will they be shiny? What's going to happen? Here's the drum. The way it works is you just take this little centerpiece off of this drum, take this metal cap off, and then you can take this lid off, and then it's just, I think this is actually made out of recycled tires, but it's just a hard rubber drum. And we're going to take all of our pennies, just put them in there, put that lid back on there. Then all we have to do, put this here, plug it in, set this on top of here, and then I don't know if you can see it, but on the top it has numbers 1 through 7. Each number is a day, so we'll set this 7 days. I'll just have to reset it every 7 days until we get to 30 days. Then you just turn it on, and it's going to tumble the pennies, and we'll come back in 30 days and see what they did. I am so glad that this video is over. I love making videos, but this video has been so obnoxious because this thing just sitting here spinning, making all of this noise. I had it in the garage, and then I had it in the house, and then I had it in a closet, and then I put it in my spare bathroom with a box over top of it, with a blanket over top of that, just trying to not have to listen to this thing for 30 days. It's been like torture. I'm so glad that this is over. So let's open this thing up and see what's happened to these pennies inside of here. I'm hoping, I haven't looked in here, but I'm hoping that the pennies are like just completely worn smooth is what I'm really hoping for. I think that would be really cool. Take this cap off of here. Wow, this thing has really worked its way on here. Oh, there's like dust, and it smells weird. That doesn't sound like a good sign. Probably shouldn't be breathing penny dust. Oh wow. You can see just tons of dust from the pennies. Just dump these things out. There's the pennies. And then a whole bunch of just like black dust. Huh. Some of these pennies doesn't even seem like anything really happened to them. And some of them, you can kind of see that they have like the edge kind of like peeled off or something. Let me dip some of these in a bucket of water and see if that makes a difference. Alright, so I've washed some of them off, and you can see that some of them kind of have like the edges kind of peeled off of them or whatever, like these. Then you can see like this one has like everything's been, looks like it's just been kind of like smoothed out, which is kind of the effect that I was going for and hoping for. Except for I was hoping that they would all be smooth all over the whole penny. But it doesn't seem like any of them are like that I can tell anyway. Let's dig through here. Oh, that one looks like a pretty smooth one. Yeah, that one actually looks pretty smooth. The rest of these don't really look. Oh, that one actually looks pretty good. All right, so I've got these two kind of cleaned up. You can kind of see what I'm talking about, how they're both kind of smoothed out so much. So I'm gonna give you a close up so you can see exactly what I'm talking about. All right, so now you can see a close up of the pennies. These are probably four of the best ones. You can see these three. You know, you can see how the copper part is just kind of peeled away. If you didn't know, pennies aren't 100% copper. They just have a copper coating. So the copper coating is just kind of peeled away to whatever the base layer is. And you can see that like all the little details are kind of smoothed out. And then like this one, which is probably one of the best ones, doesn't have any of the surrounding part peeled away. It just kind of, the picture and all the little details are just kind of flattened out. And then you can see the back. The back actually isn't flattened out too much compared to like this one. You can see how flattened out that one is. And this one's roughly the same. And this one is the old style. These two, I believe, are a newer style than this one and this one. You can see how much of the copper coating is peeled away on this one. You almost can't even see Abe Lincoln right here. But it's really cool how it peeled away this copper coating and smoothed everything out. I think that's really interesting. Alright guys, so I know this video isn't like crazy exciting and it probably just appeals to just kind of like a small portion of my subscribers, but I thought it was worth making, and it's definitely interesting how these pennies can just turn, not even with pressure, just the weight of themselves just rolling over each other just millions of times inside of this little container over 30 days. I just think it's interesting how they affect each other, how they kind of peel off that copper coating and then start to smooth each other out and stuff. I find that really interesting. So hopefully some of you guys did too. Thank you so much for watching, and if there's anything else that you want to see me leave inside of a rock tumbler, leave a comment down below, and I'll see you in the next one.